The United States of America has officially gone to war with Iran. The US B-2 stealth bombers took off from Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, home to America's elite stealth bomber fleet. These nearly invisible aircraft entered Iranian airspace undetected and struck 3 key nuclear sites: Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. Each B-2 bomber costs approximately $2.1 billion. The US government, including President Trump, later addressed the world confirming the strike on Iran.
A short time ago, the US military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success.
The weapons used were bunker buster bombs, specifically designed to penetrate and destroy underground facilities like Fordow and Natanz. Iran's heavily fortified nuclear sites were not expected to withstand such a sophisticated attack. Following this assault, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu released a statement within minutes.
Congratulations, President Trump. Your bold decision to target Iran's nuclear facilities with the awesome and righteous might of the United States will change history. In Operation Rising Lion, Israel has done truly amazing things. But in tonight's action against Iran's nuclear facilities, America has been truly unsurpassed. It has done what no other country on earth could do. History will record that President Trump acted to deny the world's most dangerous regime the world's most dangerous weapons. His leadership today has created a pivot of history that can help lead the Middle East and beyond to a future of prosperity and peace.
Iran's foreign minister Abbas Araghchi says the US crossed a very big red line by attacking its 3 nuclear facilities. Within hours, missiles and drones struck cities in Israel, causing explosions and injuries in Tel Aviv and Haifa. The Middle East was once again on fire. And so, one question remains. Can the United States truly defeat Iran in a full-scale war? The US has the strongest army, navy, air force, and cyber forces in the world. Its defense budget is over $800 billion. Iran, on the other hand, spends only about $25 billion on defense. Iran's geography is difficult: mountains, deserts, and cities that make invasion costly. And most importantly, Iranian soldiers, along with millions of civilians, are prepared to defend their land with everything they have. Wars are always expensive, very expensive. The wars in Iraq and Afghanistan cost America more than $6 trillion. This includes not just the fighting, but also the interest on loans and care for injured soldiers. A war with Iran could cost another $2 to $3 trillion, or possibly more, and this money would come straight from American taxpayers. But here's the bigger problem. The United States is already deeply in debt. Today, the US national debt is over $34 trillion, the highest in history. A new war would mean borrowing even more money, increasing this debt further. Future generations would have to pay the price through higher taxes or inflation. And don't forget oil. Iran controls the Strait of Hormuz, where 20% of the world's oil supply passes. If this key area is blocked or attacked, global oil prices could jump overnight. Higher oil prices mean Americans would pay more for gas, food, and daily goods. Economists warn this could trigger another global financial crisis. Even if the US could afford the military and economic costs, could the government convince its own people to support another war? After fighting long and costly wars in Iraq and Afghanistan for 20 years, most Americans are tired of foreign conflicts. These wars cost trillions of dollars and thousands of lives, but brought little lasting success. This is why many Americans do not want another war. especially one far away in Iran.
And what about other countries? Europe, China, and Russia
All prefer diplomacy over war with Iran. European nations fear economic losses, a refugee crisis, and another destabilized Middle Eastern region. The US might find itself isolated or worse, risking a wider confrontation involving powers like Russia and China, who both have strong economic and military ties with Iran. Iran also has strong ties with groups and allies across the region, forming what is often called the Axis of Resistance. This includes Hezbollah in Lebanon, militias in Iraq, the Houthis in Yemen, and Hamas in Gaza. These groups share Iran's opposition to US and Israeli influence in the Middle East, and could take action if Iran is attacked. In the end, while the United States has the power to fight Iran, the high costs and global risks make such a war extremely difficult to justify.